Hey Blue Demons, Courtney here from the Office of Student Involvement. Welcome back for our episode of Get to Know DePaul on this Blue Thursday. Today I am excited to be joined by James Stewart from a new department here at DePaul called ACE. And we're going to be talking to you a little bit about what ACE does and about some of the services and programs that you all can take advantage of as students. So James, welcome. Thanks for joining. I'm going to turn it over to you to introduce yourself and tell us a little bit about ACE.
Well, thank you. I'm happy to be here and glad to see we're both in blue, like as all of you should be. I'm James Stewart. I am originally from Arkansas. I've lived in Chicago for a little over 11 years, and I've been at DePaul almost 9 years.
Great. And can you tell us a little bit about ACE and what exactly does academic continuity and engagement do?
Yeah, so ACE is here to ensure your success at DePaul. So we work intentionally with programs, resources, peer mentoring, and supports to get you to the finish line. So we especially work with sophomore students and up, and we love to engage you with all the wealth of resources and be here when you need us to get you to the finish line.
Great. So James, let's talk a little bit. What does that mean to help get students to the finish line? What would an interaction for a student look like who's going to be engaging with ACE?
Much of it happens through our peer support leaders. So we offer student success coaching that's particularly for sophomores, but open to all students. And your coach can help you with thinking about things you're working on, be your accountability partner. But we also have coaches that are trained to be experts in areas like time management, academic skills, and your strengths. So they can really be a great resource to, especially your sophomore year is a year of a lot of decisions. And so, getting a good awareness of your strengths or the habits you're picking up about time management and stuff can be an added benefit to your success. We have transfer peer mentors too that take transfer students in their first year, really guide them through their transition to DePaul. But beyond that, we have staff that's also here to help you. And we are always a resource to discern what's going on in a student's experience and meet with you one-on-one to get you any support you need.
Mm-hmm. Well, and I think, what you talked about as an additional resource for our students, it's important for our Blue Demons who are watching here to know, look at this like a team, right? Your team and the people at DePaul that are going to help you be successful. You've got your academic advisor. You're probably going to have a student organization advisor, when you get involved with the student org. ACE and that peer mentor role in those staff positions that James is talking about is another person, like he said, that it's going to help you get to that finish line. We want you to graduate from DePaul. We want you to graduate in 4 years. We want you to stay on track, and all of these people fill different roles to really help you do it. And you're going to have these experts in a lot of different ways. But I think one of the things that James talks about that will be really unique about ACE is you're going to also have a peer mentor, right? Mm-hmm. You're going to have a peer support. So sometimes, as a staff member, there's oftentimes students don't want to tell me stuff, right? Or they're nervous to tell me something. They think that they might get in trouble. By the way, you're not going to unless it actually is something you would get in trouble for. But if you want to start with a student, that's what an office and a department like ACE is for. You can start with a student and then really kind of go from there.
In the Loop campus on the 11th floor of DePaul Center, we have the Student Support Center that we operate. We also have a room every afternoon in Lincoln Park in the 3rd floor of Student Center. But that room is for open coaching and mentoring. And so our target audience is those sophomores and those transfer students, but anyone can come in and get that peer support. And we also in the Loop campus have our peer financial advisors that are out of DePaul Central that will be in there, and drop-in tutoring available as well. So it's really a one-stop shop that if you're hitting a bump in the road or struggling or you don't know what to do, that's a great place to come in and have this wealth of peer supports available.
Yeah, that's great. So James, I know you talked a little bit about the location. So let's say those one more time for our students that are watching. So we've got the 3rd floor of the Lincoln Park Student Center, right?
Mm-hmm. Yep, we're up there on the 3rd floor. You'll have to look at the room. It's typically 380, but there are a few times in the quarter. But every afternoon, 1 to 4 is that open coaching and mentoring. And in the Loop campus, it's on the 11th floor, room 11017 is the Student Support Center.
Yeah.
We also operate the commuter lounge across the way. So I like to say, if you're wanting to relax, there's a space for you. If you're wanting to study, there's a space for you.
That's great. So how else can students connect with ACE throughout the fall if they have questions or if they want to learn about more?
Yeah, certainly. You can always email us. So the email sophomore@depaul.edu comes to us. Also transfer@depaul.edu. Know that if you're a new transfer student or a sophomore, we're going to be getting in touch with you. Your coach or peer mentor will directly be getting in touch with you. But if you have a question today and we haven't gotten to you yet, reach out to us. We're always willing to help. There's also more contact information at our website, which is scrolling below.
Yeah. Well, and I would add, if you have any questions, feel free to post them in the chat today, and we're happy to, if we haven't answered them yet, we'll try to get to it before the end of our stream. But we also get notifications if you're watching the video on demand, and we can answer those at any time as well. But James, as we're wrapping up our time together, any advice that you have for our students as they head into fall quarter?
You know, I think DePaul is a special place because it's got a lot of people that care about you. Faculty, staff, and even your upper class peer leaders. And so ask for help if you need it. We all encounter bumps on the road. So it's not saying anything about you that you might struggle in something, but reach out and let someone know, because we would not want you to encounter something on your own. Ask for help.
Yeah. Well, and I think the important part to know about that too is, like, for new students, oftentimes, even in this Get to Know DePaul today, we talked about 10 different resources. If you don't know where to start, that's okay. Like, James is in the loop right now. I'm in the loop, but oftentimes I'm in Lincoln Park. You can ask anyone. And, and especially staff members, what we oftentimes strive to do is, like, we might say, I don't know, but the next thing out of our mouth is typically going to be like, I don't know, but let me find the answer to that for you, or let me figure out who that connection is. And if you see me, like, you can stop and ask me at any time. And I pride myself on trying to be a walking encyclopedia of knowledge about DePaul, and a lot of staff members here do. So we're always happy to help. Yeah.
I would quickly plug also the student success website. go.depaul.edu/success has a lot of resources, a lot of information to help you be successful as a student. And we've also worked with them to develop success plans by year out there that actually take the wealth of resources within DePaul and say, in the beginning of a sophomore year or in a senior year, what should you be doing? Not only resources wise, but what do you need to do in this office? So what should you be working on in the sophomore year for your career path versus your senior year? So check out those success maps, but all the wealth of information out there on the student success website too.
That's great. Well, James, thank you so much for taking some time today and joining us for today's Blue Thursday edition of Get to Know DePaul. Students, again, if you have any questions, feel free to reach out to us. You can comment here. Also, if you haven't yet checked in for this event, make sure you either click that link in the comment box or scan the QR code pictured on the screen. You'll be entered for a chance to win a DePaul tile. So if you're like me and you lose your keys, glasses, anything a lot, you can put a tile right on it, and it'll help you ping it and help you find it when you start to misplace things. But also, as a reminder, Get to Know DePaul is part of our Welcome Week series, and we are not done with Welcome Week yet. You can see our remaining events at welcomeweek.depaul.edu. But tonight we've got a couple things in store. We've got a IFC info session, our Interfraternity Council. We also have DePaul After Dark. I think we've got mini golf and maybe roller skating. I think that might sound right. Taking place as part of our DePaul After Dark series from 8 to 11 in the Lincoln Park Student Center. I almost said the name of the student center of the last institution I worked at and had to catch myself there. But and then tomorrow we've got another involvement fair. So it's the involvement fair in real life recess. It'll be from 1 to 5. And tomorrow night we've got, actually, there is not roller skating I'm correcting myself. There is not roller skating at DePaul After Dark. There's roller skating tomorrow night at First Friday Fun. We've got a roller rink and we've got a bowling alley that's going to be in 120AB for First Friday Fun tomorrow night from 6 to 10. So glad I caught myself on that. Didn't want anybody showing up to DePaul After Dark tonight saying, "Where's my roller rink?" Tomorrow night you can do that, and we've actually got some DePaul socks for you as well when you show up. But for the rest of the activities and everything going on, both during Welcome Week and throughout throughout the some of the events throughout the month of September, head over to welcomeweek.depaul.edu. But until next time, as always, Blue Demons, if there's anything that we can be doing to assist you, do not hesitate to let us know. But we hope that you enjoy this first week of class, and we will talk to you all soon. Bye-bye, Blue Demons.